Are you trying to hack into the Wi-Fi? Is that what you're doing? We don't need your kind of advanced technology around here, stealing our information. That's the very first thing I heard. Not hello, not nice day, not how's it going. Just that, screamed across a perfect patch of grass, splitting my Saturday wide open before it even had a chance to breathe. I'd been looking forward to this weekend for weeks. See, my work keeps me chained to a screen. Cybersecurity consulting, high-strung clients, living in an endless cycle of fire drills and technical jargon. My RV, my big, beautiful rolling sanctuary, was the one place I could actually exhale, away from the pings and panic of the office. I'd just spent half my bonus turning that RV into a real smart home on wheels. The crown jewel, a sleek, black smart lock on my front door, digital keypad, fingerprint scanner, access from my phone, the works. State of the art. I just finished syncing it with my tablet, feeling pretty damn proud of myself, when I heard that screech. I look up, blinking in the sun, and there she was. You know the type. Can I speak to the manager? Haircut, a pastel pink tracksuit that probably cost more than my mortgage, some visor that belonged in 2003. She's standing there, hands on hips, like she's about to storm the beaches at Normandy. I try to play it cool. Kill him with kindness, right? I smile, as polite as I can manage, and say, sorry, ma'am. I think there's a misunderstanding. This is just a new lock for my door. I point at it, soft blue glow and everything. But she's not having it. Not even a little bit. A lock? Don't you lie to me. She's getting red in the face, veins starting to pop. You people come into our nice, quiet communities with all your gadgets, thinking you can do whatever you want. That thing is a computer, isn't it? It's scanning for signals. You're probably a scammer. You people. There it was. That lazy phrase that turns any conversation into a lit stick of dynamite. I could feel my stomach drop, because suddenly, it wasn't about a door lock. It was about me. My skin, my audacity to own something nice in her presence. My smile faded, my shoulders tightened up. My peaceful weekend was evaporating before my eyes. I took a breath, tried to keep my voice even. Ma'am, this is a keyless entry system for my RV. It doesn't scan networks, it doesn't steal information. It's for my security. She just scoffed, this ugly, dismissive sound. Security? Security from what? Decent people like us? I know exactly what you're securing. You're running something illegal out of that thing. I've seen it on the news. I wanted to laugh, I really did. I was standing there in a polo and chinos, looking like the world's lamest kingpin. Ma'am, I'm a cybersecurity consultant. I'm just trying to enjoy my weekend. But facts, logic, none of it got through. It was like talking to a brick wall, if the wall was loud, prejudiced, and smelled like expensive shampoo. And that was just the warm-up act. Because suddenly the neighbor's RV door slammed open, and out waddled a kid who looked just like her, only heavier and 20 years younger. Same pale blonde hair, same petulant mouth, same look like he'd just lost his favorite video game server. He stomps over, his jorts nearly splitting at the seams. What's going on, Mom? Is this guy bothering you? She morphs instantly into a damsel in distress, pointing at me with a trembling finger. He's installing some kind of hacking device. He's threatening our whole way of life. I stand there, arms folded, just watching this circus unfold. The kid narrows his eyes at me. This is where the thumbnail for the story would be. By the way, me in work clothes, him in a stained t-shirt, finger in my face, with my poor smart lock glowing innocently between us. He puffs up. You can't do that here. This is a family place. We have rules. Oh really? I say, letting a little sarcasm bleed through. Which rule exactly am I breaking? The one about having a secure door. He gets redder. Don't get smart with me, dude. You think you're better than everyone with your tech stuff. Here's the kicker. Somehow, in their heads, I was both a criminal and an elitist showing off. The mental gymnastics was honestly impressive. I tried to appeal to the kid, thinking maybe, just maybe, the next generation would have more sense. Look, man, my name's, he cuts me off. I don't care what your name is. My mom says you're up to no good. So you are. Take that thing off your door, or we're gonna have a problem. A problem? What was he gonna do? Challenge me to a hot dog eating contest. But the venom in his voice was real. He'd learned this, been taught that his mother's feelings, their suspicions, mattered more than my rights, my property, the facts. I shook my head. I'm not taking anything off my door. This is my property. We're done here. I turned my back, thinking if I ignored them, they'd go away. Nope. That was the one thing they couldn't stand. My hand was on the door handle when I heard it. That's it. I'm calling the cops. You're gonna be sorry. He was already dialing 911, thumbs fumbling, face screwed up in concentration. My heart sank. The nuclear option. The ultimate escalation. His mom watched, a smug little smile on her lips, proud as a parent at a science fair. Except the project was weaponizing the police against your black neighbor. He put on a show for the operator. Yes, 911. We feel very threatened. He's a large, intimidating man. I nearly laughed. I'm 5 feet 11 inches, 180 pounds, unless intimidating means black, which, yeah, that's what it meant. He installed a strange electronic device. We think it's a surveillance device. Maybe a bomb. We confronted him, and he got aggressive. A bomb. He actually said bomb. That word changes everything. It's the magic word that brings a tactical response, not a neighborly check-in. Suddenly, I'm staring down the barrel of something way bigger than a screaming Karen. I start recording on my phone. The kid wails into the phone. He's refusing to cooperate. He threatened us. He said we'd be sorry. He's adding movie villain lines I never said, painting me as a criminal. Mom's in the background. Oh, Timmy, what if he has a weapon? Of course, his name is Timmy. Yeah, that happened. I'm standing there, phone up, recording, thinking, do I shout my side? Do I try to talk to the dispatcher? No. Anything I say can and will be twisted. All I can do is stand my ground and pray that whoever responds has half a brain. But I knew better. I knew how this would go. I could already hear the sirens, coming for me, not them. Suddenly, my smart lock, the symbol of my security, felt like a cruel joke. Heads started popping out of other RVs, curtains twitching, doors cracking open. I was the main event. The first squad car came screaming around the bend, blocking my RV in, a tactical move, like they're rolling up on an armed robbery. 2 officers. One, tall and wiry, eyes cold. The other, short, built like a bulldog with a scowl to match. They go straight to Karen and Timmy, hear their story first. I'm invisible, just a prop. Eventually, the officer turns to me. Sir, put the phone down. I do, but don't turn it off. I try to explain, he cuts me off. Don't move. Then he's back to them. So, he threatened you? What did he say? They build on their lies, layering fiction on fiction. He said this was his territory. He puffed up, got in my face, each lie a little blade. The officers don't even look at me, let alone ask my side. The narrative is set. The second cop, the bulldog, comes at me. What's with the get up? He sneers, eyeing my work clothes. Big job interview at the unemployment office. I grit my teeth. I'm a cybersecurity consultant. Fancy title for a guy living in a trailer. It's a Class A motorhome, actually. I refuse to hand over my phone without a warrant. Wrong move. The bulldog leans in, breath reeking of coffee. Only person who needs to be worried about their safety here is you if you don't start cooperating. He's inches from my face. Hand me the phone. No. He nods to his partner. And suddenly, I'm cuffed, wrenched behind my back, slammed against my own home. Stop resisting. He growls in my ear. Even though I'm frozen, just trying to survive. They shove me into the squad car. Plastic seat. No handles. Cage separating me from the world. I watch them bag my phone, the only thing that could prove my innocence. The Karen's outside, dabbing at tears, winning her Oscar. No one reads me my rights. No one tells me what I'm charged with. They just drive me away. Timmy watches, his smugness replaced by a weird look of awe and fear. He called. He lied. Now a man is in cuffs. At the station, cold, antiseptic, reeking of despair. I'm booked, mugshot, fingerprinted, reduced to a case number. The cops write their own story. Became belligerent, uncooperative, acting suspicious. Lies on top of lies, stitched together for the report. I'm tossed in a tiny cell. A metal slab for a bed. A toilet in the corner. Hours pass. I call Mark, my best friend, the guy you want in your corner. He's furious, but practical. Don't talk to anyone. Don't sign anything. I'm coming. When they finally let me out on bail, Mark is waiting. He's found a local lawyer, Ms. Davies. My phone is evidence. My home is taped up with a community alert, and there's an eviction notice stuck to my door, 24 hours to vacate. Mark reads it, curses. This is retaliation. We're fighting all of it. Inside the RV, Mark takes charge. Document everything, he says. Eat something. He makes me a sandwich, and for a minute, the world feels a little less impossible. We plot our next move. The evidence, the video on my phone, sure, but what about the smart lock? It has a motion-activated camera, wide angle, crystal clear audio. Everything, from the first shriek to the arrest, should be backed up in the cloud. The next morning, Ms. Davies, tough, sharp, no nonsense, lays out a plan, challenge the criminal charges, file civil suits, hit the park with a discrimination claim, and, crucially, secure that footage. We download the videos. Every minute, every lie, every moment they tried to weaponize the police. Watching it is surreal, the proof, undeniable, that I was calm. They were the aggressors, and the police never gave me a chance. Ms. Davies goes on the offensive. A legal hold for evidence, letters to the DA, threats of a civil rights lawsuit. At the park, Karen and Timmy ramp up the pressure. Flyers, whisper campaigns, neighborhood watch meetings right outside my window. Don't fit in. Suspicious technology. They poison the community against me. It's psychological warfare, and it's exhausting. But one day, there's a knock. Frank, a veteran from a few sites down, stands there, gentle, honest. What happened to you was a disgrace, he says. I saw the whole thing. If you need a witness, you got one. For the first time, I feel hope. We bring Frank's testimony, the video, to the park's management. Ms. Davies handles it like a pro, shows them the flash drive, lays out the consequences, drop the eviction, apologize, or face a lawsuit. The park folds. Eviction rescinded, written apology, and a new community memo. It was a misunderstanding. Now, with the park management out of the fight, Ms. Davies takes our case straight to the district attorney. Video, affidavit, everything. A few days later, the DA calls. I've seen the footage. I'm appalled. We're dismissing all charges, with prejudice. She's also opening an investigation into the Karen and Timmy for filing a false report and a potential bomb threat. The detectives show up at their RV, not patrol cops, but suits, badges flashing. I watch as Karen's confidence drains away, Timmy looking pale and terrified. The community's mood shifts, whispers now about the crazy lady in Site 43. Their power gone, Karen and Timmy become pariahs, trapped in the social prison they built for me. The park breathes easier. Mrs. Gable brings me cookies and an apology note. Frank and I chat in the evenings. Eventually, Karen and Timmy pack up in a hurry. A beat-up U-Haul, no neighbors to help, faces set in bitterness. I watch them go. It's not gloating, it's relief. Justice, even if it's a quiet, drawn-out kind. The settlement from the city comes through. It's enough to cover my costs, my career survives, and the officers are disciplined. One stuck on desk duty, both sent for bias training. Karen and Timmy take a plea deal, probation, fines, 200 hours of community service. The last time I see them, they look small, broken by the system they tried to turn against me. When my consulting gig ends, I pack up to leave Peaceful Pines. Frank shakes my hand, tells me to keep standing my ground. As I roll out, I look at my RV, the same, but changed. The scars are there, but so is something stronger. My lock stays on the door, a symbol, not just a gadget. A reminder that the truth, when you have the means to show it, really can set you free. And that's it, isn't it? You stand your ground, you fight back, and sometimes, just sometimes, you win. But what about the ones who don't have cameras, or lawyers, or friends willing to drop everything? What does justice look like for them? You tell me, where do you stand? Drop your thoughts below. Is there such a thing as justice in these small battles? Or does the system just keep on rolling? I want to hear your story.